And it ain't a dream, guys, as you were asking about. You got any comments you want to make, Coach? Then we'll open up for questions.
First of all, just, Hugh Trussell, tremendous program. Great guys over there. Jeff Shrub, Jeff Malden. They've done a phenomenal job this year with their club to get here. So, I just want to congratulate them and commend them on what they've done this year also. As for us, I don't know. I really don't know what to say. I'm kind of at a loss for words. These guys have just not quit since we got back from spring break, and it's kind of funny because I'm the one that gets uptight, believe it or not, and they're the ones that are out there playing flip with their hats turned and going crazy and acting goofy and having to tell them to calm down. But one of the things we wanted to do this year coming into the season was to relax and have fun, and I think we did that. Y'all agree with that? We had a good time. I would agree. I know we're having one now, but I think during the year we had a really good time playing, and I enjoyed it. I love these guys to death, and I'm going to tell you, it may not be the talented group we've ever had here, but it is the best group we've ever had here. I can say that.
Question for coach or players?
Sean, what makes you say that? That's good.
Just team. They pull for each other. They get on each other. And when they get on each other, they do it in a way that I guess doesn't offend anybody, because they're able to take it and adjust and adapt. Just like Alex was saying last night, a couple of guys in the dugout myself were getting on about being relaxed his first two at-bats. And when it finally sunk into him, he did what he needed to do. So, this group, they've been friends forever, and they just do a great job with each other. And if y'all were out at our practices, Jeff was, it doesn't look like we're getting ready for round 1, 2, 3, 4, or the state championship because, we're hooping, hollering, having fun, diving after balls. So,
Sean, I think we're coming up in the elevator, and I think what escalates your point is I think Thomas is getting on his buddy or something, saying how you can crack on everybody. He says it's about time. You meaning like about time you won a game 2 or something like that? What were you meaning there?
No, I was just playing around.
What was he meaning?
It wasn't anything serious. Jack went out there and did. I hate we couldn't give him more run support, but it turned out he didn't need any. He did a great job. I can't say enough about him. He's been battling all year and stepped up in a big position this year, and I think he did a great job.
Coach, tell me what it was like facing Coach Malden, and what did y'all talk about after the game? Where did you get to?
It was fun. It really was. I knew coming into it that it was going to be a battle. It didn't matter how good they were, how good we were. It was going to be a battle just because of the way he coaches. I tried to keep telling myself, don't get caught up in how he coaches. Just do what we do, and that's what we did. And after the game, as for his comments, he just told me he's proud of me and that he was happy for me.
Question for players.
Jack, what's this mean to you after pitching such a great game today?
This means absolutely everything to me. Over the last few weeks, we've struggled in game 2, but come out today and do what we did, and I just got to give all my thanks to my team. They do a great job, play great defense. They stay on me in the dugout, make sure I'm staying focused and everything. We just played great today. We played awesome. This means a lot. Not just going out and prove something. I had something to prove today, and I pitched like that, and I think I did a good job.
Guys, anybody can answer this. What's it like looking up into your crowd as a state champion? It seems like the emotion always gets everybody in that moment. Can anybody describe it for us?
Indescribable.
Freaking awesome.
Really, the support that we have from our community is unbelievable. It always has been in any sport, but baseball especially. And to look up there and see that sea of green. And there's guys from the 04 team when we won in 04 that are in the stands. There's people emailing me that graduated in the 80s that are behind us. And, Mayor Hayes is here. Our ex-mayor is here. This community is unbelievable. It's my home. I've lived here longer than I've lived anywhere, and I'm not leaving unless they fire me. I can't say the community, the school, administration, the city council, everybody just supports us 100%.
Aaron, walk us through your at-bat.
The at-bat before, I was a little early on a pitch, and I figured he's gone outside fastballs every time I faced him. And he left it a little bit more over the plate, and I just put a good swing on it.
Guys, I'm curious, any of y'all can answer this, just kind of your thoughts on Hewitt-Trussville as a team. Do they mirror you guys? What do they do well?
I think they're trying to mirror us. They were kind of like us. You know, they didn't have one guy that really stood out as a talented player. They just played great team baseball, and that's what got them here. And you know, Coach Long did a great job forming that team together to make a great run. And I think that's how they're like us. They play great team ball.
What's that MVP mean for you personally?
I mean, it means a lot, but it doesn't mean as much as the state championship for me and my teammates. I mean, MVP is just icing on the cake, but I'm more happy with the state championship.
Sean, when you diagram the way the series would play out, do you think 2 earned runs in the entire series was possible the way your pitchers threw? I mean, you give up 2 earned runs in the entire series, I guess, or 1 earned run.
Yeah, I really wasn't sure because we didn't know a whole lot about it. We had never seen them play. It seemed like every time we were playing where they were near, we were playing in front of them. I don't know if Jeff scheduled it that way or he's pretty good at that. Just looking at their scores and the way they went through the playoffs, it didn't look like they were an opportunistic team. Somebody make an error, somebody walk one of their batters, and then they get a clutch hit. And I just figured if we could pitch and do what we do and control the strike zone, the pound of strike zone with 3 pitches, we would be successful. I really didn't know that it would go or think that it would go 2 games. I was hoping it would, and it did. We just went out there, like I said, from day one, we went out there and played pitch by pitch.
What did you see out of Jack's start today? What did he have? What was good? What was bad?
He had command of the strike zone when he needed to. He didn't have command of all 3 pitches all the time, but he had command of the strike zone. When he had to have it, when we needed big pitches, he got it. So, I mean, great job. I told him on the way up in Elba, that may have been me you heard. I said, I've been waiting for that for a long time. And Jack was too. And he knew exactly what I was talking about. You know, unfortunately, he threw some good games for us in the 3-game series on the way here. We just didn't give him the run support that we needed to do. But he also gave up a little bit more runs than he did today. But phenomenal job. Anytime you 6-8 state championship game and you go 1-0 and give up two hits, unbelievable. Great job by the kid.
Coach, listen, congratulations. I know